Bring up a couple more. We got 1,488 people listening. Between X and Twitter. Give this a retweet, guys. Especially if you're showing. All right. What's up, Robert?
Hey, how are you doing, Ian?
I'm doing
nice
good.
To
how
meet
are
you.
Nice to meet you. What you got?
Thanks. All right. Well, thank you for selecting me. I'm doing good. My name is Robert Genito, and I'm happy to tell you about Genius AI. It's a genuine artificial intelligence store of value. It runs directly on the blockchain, is what I mean, entirely on the blockchain. Well, there's an airdrop plan going on right now for it, but besides that, Genius AI's next launch is coming soon, and the token will peg itself to Bitcoin and then rise that pegged value, continually rise it. Like think about stablecoin pegged to $1. Imagine if that dollar peg went, well, now it's $1.01, now it's $1.02, $1.03. That's what Genius does here. But here's where it gets interesting. I'll let you find that. Do GENI for DEX tools.
Okay.
And then select the first. It's on 5 chains, but select the first one.
This one right
that
here?
That one has, yep.
On Polygon?
Correct, on Polygon.
All right.
And go ahead and show the entire history, of course. But so here's where it gets interesting. Genius AI incentivizes people to back its value with Bitcoin and native tokens and stables. And the token, the Genius token, it watches the market and it learns from all transactions that users do, and allowing it to rise its pegged value of Bitcoin. I'll say that again. It pegs its value to Bitcoin. And so you can burn Genius to get that Bitcoin. That's what's going on with this next launch for Genius. So it'll be a new chart. It'll be a new, different chart.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering, like, I was trying to find the full chart.
Yeah, I have a link in the chat right after Hanbao. If you look in the chat, you'll see a link that'll load the entire chart, the correct chart. And that's Hanbao. By the way, I speak Mandarin Chinese, and and the moment I saw Hanbao, I thought to myself, oh, that must be a hamburger. But so Genius isn't just another token. It's revolutionary. And trust me, I've been in Bitcoin since summer of 2010, and I've been balls deep in the industry since 2011. I've seen projects come and go. I got to the point of helping Dash cryptocurrency get to number 3 in coin market cap. And I'm telling you that Genius AI really stands out. And I'll tell you why. It's not just talk. There's real proof behind it. And you can check it out on the Genius AI case study. I'll link it within these videos and comments, or we can link it. It's geni.to/vault study. Yeah. So there's real proof behind it. So for example, Genius AI can peg its token to 1 Satoshi, like, the smallest amount. And as people burn their Genius to receive as much of that as possible, like, because they want that Bitcoin, that stable peg will grow to 1.1 Satoshis, 1.2 Satoshis, 5 Satoshis, etc. And this is what I'm mentioning that has been proven. And this is possible because of Bitcoin's Taproot upgrade. So because of that, Genius AI can back all of its value and even more with Bitcoin over time. So for those following slowly, people are guessing, or for those who are following closely to Genius, they're guessing that Genius's next launch, it could be at the start of 2025 or right at the end of this year. That's just around the corner. And once that happens, Bitcoin users will be able to upgrade their Bitcoin into this Genius AI system. Yeah.
So why is the chart? Did it have something or?
Yes. So that period, you'll see within like the first 4 or 5 months, Genius was doing a great job increasing its value and stabilizing its value. That's because the AI was active. The AI was actively collateralizing itself. Mm-hmm. And what happened was that the AI stopped after that and gave a ton of great information that this prototype is working beautifully. And after that, a little bit of FOMO. But here, the AI wallet and all the AI mechanics, those are being redeployed for this next launch. This next launch that people are very excited for this end of this year.
So it'll be a whole new ticker for this next launch?
Yeah, correct.
So this was just like a trial run?
Correct. Like, okay. I mean, we've all heard of like tokens claiming to be the next Bitcoin, especially when it comes to stable store of value tokens. But Genius AI isn't about that. What really excites people about Genius AI is the whole stabilize and rise. That's its whole core mission: stabilize its value and rise its value. Like I said earlier, that was proven in a case study. It was done on this data, on its mechanics. Genius AI's mechanics has been audited by 3 big firms, companies, Glipner Security, Certic, and another one was independent and private. But let me put it this way. What's better in the store value world than having Bitcoin? It's having more Bitcoin. And I know this is like the holy grail of what companies have been working to do the whole time. We invest in companies because we depend on their management team to have that stock value rise. Well, here people are working with Genius, they're staking with Genius, they're investing in Genius because they're depending on an artificial intelligence, like an actual real artificial intelligence on chain. They're depending on that to manage the economy and bring it upwards. So that's what's going on right now. There's an airdrop where, where does all this collateral come from if Genius AI incentivizes users to back its value? Well, where the Bitcoin's coming from is there is an airdrop going on right now, and that's a great opportunity for people to be early. People can take part of this event. It's at geniusairdrop.com. And so people are pooling their Bitcoin together in the form of wrapped Bitcoin and stuff like that. And later it'll be unwrapped and turned into real Bitcoin, because there's a technology today called discrete log contracts that allow Bitcoin to actually work with the EVM world, be decentralized, be real Bitcoin, none of that wrapped crap, which isn't too bad. But yeah, so everyone who joins on the airdrop, they will get the Genius AI once it's launched. And from there, the peg will only rise in value. This has been proven. And by the way, it's extremely interesting. The white paper is extremely interesting. Geni.to/white paper is the link for that. So yeah, once this gets launched.
What is the link for that?
Geni.to. There's Geni.to/summary. I think that's a little better to read because you get pictures and stuff, and it's a summary of the white paper. The white paper is like 35 pages, but this summary is much shorter. 10 pages, right. But a lot of those are
I have to check that out. It's very in depth, and I still don't fully get how it would collateralize and be able to peg. If this is kind of like your interest, you should check out what's going on with Pulsechain and the PRC20s. The copied versions like PDI went from 5 zeros to a penny, and through the arbitrage bots, we can see, and through the web liquidity pools through Atropa, you should check that out because PDI is looking to peg at $1, being the #1 most decentralized stable coin, fully collateralized by crypto, fully decentralized, no admin keys. It's very interesting. You should check that out because you seem like a smart guy. You know about it?
With this industry. Yeah, I have. And I understand how MakerDAO's DAI works. And I really look forward to that happening. Technically, it's inevitable if people are working with the protocol on Pulsechain. So that's huge. And you know what?
Do you believe it you believe it with your knowledge?
Yes, I have a, I'm not bragging on myself, but I do have a obsessive, unusual understanding of the industry as a whole. And with Pulsechain's fork, Genius's token was copied on Pulsechain's fork, and Genius, it only took 3 hours for it to reach parity with its price on Ethereum, and that was due to the AI's mechanics. And once it reached parity, it went 10x higher. It was crazy. And today, Genius, the token, its best performing chain is on Pulsechain. It's on 5 chains, and the best performing one is Pulsechain. There's a reason for that, right?
Yeah, there is, man. That's interesting. All right, man. Shoot me a DM if I have some questions. I definitely would like to reach out. So it's
great. I'll DM you like crazy. I'll try to get your attention.
Easy, one DM, I got you now.
Okay, got you, man. That won't be the ex-girlfriend.
Okay, sounds good, brother. Appreciate you coming.
Thank you, Ian.
Later.
Thank you, man.